Thank you, Jim Vaughn. Currently, it is 54 degrees. A little cloudy skies out there right now with that opportunity of maybe some isolated thunderstorms happening today. The clouds will be in. I'm doing the currently thing. 90% humidity at this stage of the game. A record high for today, 85 degrees, 1963. Second of 2 days for that, for 85 in 1963. 23 degrees in 1944, the record low. Average temperatures for today between 35 and 58. The sun made an appearance, barely, 6:51 a.m. It'll set at 7:37 p.m., 12 hours and 46 minutes of daylight. Again, currently it is 54 degrees at 93.7 WRGG and on the web at WRGG.org. I'm Greg Hoover. Thanks for joining me this morning. And, of course, it is Thursday. It is Vern's Day. And speaking of Vernon McCauley, he's with us already. Good morning, Vernon.
Good morning, Steve. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Sporting the Oriole hat, I see.
Yeah, I am. Don't play my walk-up music until the 8 o'clock.
No, I wasn't going to. Yeah.
We have a rhythm and a routine.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to miss it. No.
You don't want to mess that up. Holy mackerel.
Yeah, that would be the end of all.
There's
But
something interesting about the weather today.
yes.
Natalie Brockway.
Okay. She can come in.
She can come in. Interesting about the weather today. It's not bad outside.
Well, no, it's not bad outside. I don't mind that weather at all.
Right.
It just long. I don't want it to rain, but we need the rain. See, there's the bad thing.
What we don't need is another day like the last baseball game when you had to be confined to your pickup truck. Oh, it was awful. I sit out in that for 2 hours.
Yeah. See, I got there and I said to I was going to take the remote unit up, but we talked about that. And someone had parked in the parking space. I couldn't get to it. It's okay, no big deal. So I thought I can do it from the truck. And so the location is not bad. No, I'm at the left field foul pole, and I could see the whole field. I can see the scoreboard. And I went down and I said to Coach Shaner and the Bowling Spring coach, lineups are going to be up there. And Shaner said, "It's nice out." I said, I don't care.
Well,
Yeah, I don't care.
Shaner on the air. And he's off center. Just
Yeah. I've established that, yeah.
Great coach, nice guy, but he's just a tad off.
Off center is a good term.
When I think of him, I think of Ghost Torch.
Yes, I do too. But no, I did it from the truck, and there's no wind in there, and that's the big thing, the wind blowing my papers all over the place.
So my sister and brother-in-law.
Oh, did they?
From West Virginia last week.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah.
they elected, thank goodness, not to come this week, but they came and they parked along the road facing home plate, let's say, or facing that direction.
Yeah.
And they were right at the edge of the fence, and then they could see everything from their car.
Right.
And I pulled up my bag chair and sat next to them. But boy, this game earlier this week.
Oh man, brutal.
I couldn't get warm.
No.
And then I had a meeting at 7 o'clock, quarterback club meeting of sorts, committee, and I couldn't get cold. I couldn't get warm.
Couldn't get
I couldn't get warm till I finally got home, put my jammies on.
Yeah, went to cuddled up. Yeah.
I already had my smart wool socks on.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
I almost turned on the fire and just stood.
Well, I get that, Vernon. I get that very much. They always say when you get older, you're going to get colder, and I didn't believe that line. I didn't believe the line that time will move faster when you get older.
Well,
but I've grown to believe.
Everything that you've ever heard about growing older is true.
It's true. It's true. It is.
I had a terrible dream last night. I had a terrible dream that I went back to work for a couple of days.
Yeah.
I woke up at 2:10 this morning and just a sweat.
Yeah,
I was just,
you know why?
It's like I had a horrible fever and it broke.
It broke.
That's what it was
Yeah,
like.
I got that.
It was
Yeah.
so
Good
real.
description.
I'm not going to tell you the whole thing, but
Thank you.
I was asked to go to Texas to do a food show.
Ah.
There were 4 guys going to represent the company, but they had never done a food show before.
So you were the okay.
My former supervisor called me and said, "Can you do me a favor?" I said, "Absolutely."
Sure.
Absolutely.
Free trip to
I'm gonna-
Texas.
I'm going to pay you.
Yeah.
I almost said, "Well, you don't have to do that," but
No. That'd be a
Go ahead,
nightmare
go
then.
ahead.
Yeah.
But we went down. So
Yeah.
he said, "We rented an Airbnb for you guys." Okay.
Okay.
The
You really went involved in this
The
dream.
Airbnb had 1 bedroom, and in that 1 bedroom were 3 double beds.
Ah.
So that meant you're going to have to sleep with somebody,
Yeah.
or else on the floor or on the couch or whatever. That's how it started.
Yeah.
And then went downhill from there. I'm not going to give you the.
No. Now here I thought you thought about going back to work because Natalie Brockway's with us. You used to work with her. I thought maybe that's what you were thinking.
One of my favorite coworkers ever.
And she's running out of the building now screaming because of that dream. I can understand that.
She's a cousin of Megan Brock.
Yes, she is.
One
Yes,
of
she
my
is.
favorite people.
And she, along with Tom Burtman, is coming up at 8 o'clock or whenever they walk in. You know how we are. We're pretty informal here at WRGG on the interviewing thing. And we'll talk a little bit about the Hagerstown Flying Boxcars coming up for their second season. That's all coming up.
I had an opportunity to talk with them on the phone, just,
Casual conversation.
casual conversation. And then I heard an ad for the Flying Boxcars. They actually dropped Tom's name in the ad.
Wow. Well, you know why? Because he's in charge of that
Well,
stuff.
they wanted
So
it to be impactful.
it's
We'll get into that, but it was on. I can't even call it our sister station. The station to the north. You have another name for it.
yeah. Oh, the Angry Station. Yeah, the Angry Station. Yeah. There's angry morning shows and everything. So now, guys, they are here. I did wear my shirt. Okay. And what I was told was by Tom, please buy a shirt when you come over because that's the only way he gets paid. So I did that. Now I have my hat out. I have a red hat like that. Not like that. That's a good one. I bought one of the ones with the little band in the back or whatever the case may be.
You can sit wherever you want. You can sit here.
You can sit next to Vern if you like to. So, but trendy. But I couldn't wear it today because I told Vern I had a funeral to go to at 10 o'clock, and I showered before I came in, which is really, really unusual. I think this only happened twice in the 8 years that we've been here.
He never showered, but he
No,
doesn't get up
yeah,
early
yeah,
enough to
that's really what I wanted to say.
He doesn't have to really get up close and personal.
No, well, the only thing, no, I don't, and the only thing you get to see is, and I don't have all the cameras working. I had them working. I messed them up. Jason Cabler promised me to fix them, and he doesn't. So the only one that seems to be on camera is me.
Just like the old days.
Oh yeah,
That's
it's
what your mom used to say. Look, you're on the front page of the paper again.
well, I don't know how that happened. Yeah, we'll just go with that. So, well, good morning, Megan. Megan? See what you made me do. Good morning, Natalie. How are you? Are you? Okay. Tom, how are you?
I am fantastic.
Fantastic. Look at you. Look at you. I get you. You guys have been making the rounds on the radio stations I'm hearing and seeing. Tom he's a media star, isn't he? He's a media star.
We talked to Ken Rosenthal the other day.
Really?
I
Yeah.
had a few conversations with Ken this week, and
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
You probably don't know this, but we have a group of young people that have their own show. It's called On the Sidelines, and it started primarily talking about
Football. Yeah.
Run down the guests that they've had.
Well, they started back in we have every June 14th is our anniversary. So that weekend we do a fund drive. And when COVID hit, we decided what we do is a drive-by fund drive.
He's talking about him and his wife's anniversary.
For our wife, for the radio station. So we go down on the porch, people pull up and throw money at us. And to fill not to fill time, our one guy, Bill Gore, had his son Landon and his friend Reese, and they were talking football. And I'm up here listening to it, and those guys know what they're talking about. Now, the only problem is Landon's a big New York Giants fan, so that does. Yeah, well, yeah. And we remind him, what was that running back you had that you gave up?
Just won a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Nevertheless, these two, Landon's 18, I think Reese is 22. They started a show. They said, "Can we have guests on?" I said, "Absolutely." I thought they meant, like you guys next door, where you could drive here and be here. No. They've had Marv Alberts, Kenny Alberts has been on the show with them. Steve Jones from Penn State, he was on the show with them recently. Lead announcer.
Chris Fowler.
Yeah, Chris. No, not the Fowler, is it? Chris something from Fox Sports. Anyway, so they've had some big guests, and so Landon's dad is my booker, as I like to call him, not bookie. He books and I said, I said, Bill, I said they're getting all these big guests, and I'm stuck with Vern on Thursday. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, what can we do here? So, no, we always love to have you guys here. It's the second or third time that you've been here, and it's always fun talking to you and to see what's new in the wonderful world of minor league baseball. Which, by the way, Is it just me, or is this like the hotbed of minor league baseball in this area?
There's quite a few teams.
Yeah.
Out there. Yeah, you have obviously in the minor league system, you have Harrisburg up the road.
Right.
Frederick's coming back here from what I've heard.
Are they?
Down the road, we're looking at that.
Yeah.
You go a little further, you have Aberdeen, you have Delmarva down
Right.
there by the shore. But then in the Atlantic League, you have Lancaster and you have
York.
York. So
Yeah.
is that how you say that, Lancaster?
I knew. Tom, I was going to correct you because,
I get yelled at every
well,
time.
it's Lancaster.
Yeah.
Lancaster.
So I get yelled
You're
at.
the PA announcer.
Well, sometimes.
Yeah.
When I do say that, I do it on purpose.
Okay. Yeah, it's Burt Lancaster,
Yeah.
and if you live in California, it's Lancaster, California. But here, it's Lancaster. I don't know why the differential on the.
Wacky Amish.
Yeah, I guess I don't know that the Amish founded
Big with the
Lancaster.
Amish, I said that with all due respect.
Yeah. Well, they listen a lot. Yeah.
We had a big following of that team come down last year, and every time I said Lancaster, they really gave it. So I kept saying Lancaster.
I don't. But
I've done that in my public address.
Yes.
Football announcing days.
Lancaster and York, and then of course you got Altoona has a team. Reading, which isn't really close, but they have a team, and so yeah, there's a lot of teams around the area. Let's start from the top. Last year's in the books, and by all accounts, from what I've seen and read, it was more than a successful year.
I was going to say they hit it out of the park.
Yeah, that would be a good baseball analogy.
Yeah.
What?
I heard that
They
one.
really did.
That first time that one's come up on the list.
Okay, before we go to that, Tom, I have a strict rule with my football announcing. I don't do nicknames for opposing teams. or
No.
players. Okay, never, ever, ever. You do the same thing?
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like when I call high school basketball games, and for our team, I'm into it, but when the other team makes a basket, Tom Jones.
Not Wizard Joe.
No,
Tom Jones.
Yeah.
they'll give me their name. It'll be Thomas Jones, and that's their
Right.
actual name. And they want to be called Tom. No, it's
Thomas
We
Jones.
had a funny little thing with Waynesboro, that is our biggest rival, and they had a very, very good football player who had a nickname, and that's his nickname was on the roster.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to say it, so I called him by his first name and his last name. At halftime, his dad walked the whole way around up the steps to the press box, points at the roster, and said, "That's not his name. You know what his name is? It's right here." So the rest of the game, second half, I only called him referred to him as his last name.
Last name, yeah, last name.
You can't intimidate me.
No intimidation allowed.
You know he has a nickname.
Oh God.
No, Tom does. I did not know that. It is.
He has an alter ego.
Oh,
He's back this year too, as a matter of fact.
Johnny Castle.
Johnny Castle.
Castle, I like it. Shotgun Johnny Castle.
Yeah.
That was always my name when I was with the Suns, Johnny Castle.
Ah,
It's a name
okay.
I picked up years ago when I started DJing.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't have to have an alter
You
ego.
got to have an alter ego.
I like it. I actually like it.
But do you know where I got that name? Do you recognize that name? Johnny Castle. If you are an 80s fan of 80s movies, Dirty Dancing, Patrick Swayze's character.
Ah, it was Johnny Castle.
Okay.
Okay, that's where it comes from. I thought it had something to do with Greencastle, but no, it had nothing to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to live in Greencastle.
Yeah. Well, until we deported you, I think is the term that we use.
Speaking of Patrick Swayze, we lost Val Kilmer the other day.
Yes, we lost him. Yes.
Ice Baby. Not different ice, but
Well, yeah, different ice. All right, before we go to the news, and Vernon, we were talking about.
baseball.
Let's get the success of last year, and then we'll come to this year. But and again, I'm not sure how you judge success in the baseball business. Everybody has their criteria of what is successful. I know gate is a big thing, and that was a big thing, right?
Yeah, but keep in mind the first 6 games of the season were very limited capacity, 500 people.
Because you were just
You had soft opening.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean the construction
wasn't quite done.
wasn't
Yeah,
quite done, so and our team wasn't quite. I don't want to say ready, but I mean we got in there 2 days before
Right.
we were
Yeah.
opening gates to fans. So
Mhm.
we had 175,000 come through the gates for baseball last year. We think we can get to about 200, 210 this
yeah,
year
yeah.
with the
for the school full schedule and everybody there. That's pretty remarkable, though. Now, in comparison to the Atlantic League, what was how'd that rank? I mean, I think
Obviously, Long Island has a larger state.
yes, yeah.
Got more people, so they led the league again, and I think it was Lancaster or York.
She said it wrong, and you said it right this time.
It was either
We were
Lancaster or York.
third.
Yeah, we were third.
Okay,
in attendance.
well, that's impressive. That's impressive. Yeah,
When you're
yeah.
talking about a stadium that, 4,500 max,
Mhm.
really,
Right.
we can
You can squeeze,
more,
yeah.
But when you're talking about that max, yeah, that's a really good number. We hadn't seen numbers like that in Hagerstown in probably 15, 20
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
So
Since Jim Palmer pitched.
at least-
Yeah, yeah.
No, Tim Tebow.
Oh, Tim Tebow. Yeah, yeah.
that was
Yeah.
I was at the Jim Palmer game.
Were you?
Wow.
I was too.
Yeah.
Were you at the Willie Mays game?
No.
You might not remember that, but the game that he pitched, one of those games that he pitched, local legend in Waynesboro, Craig Walk, hit a home run off.
Yes, yes.
I don't remember.
I remember that story. Yeah, Craig. Yes, it's still a local legend there. So yeah, so it is. Top of the hour, 8 o'clock. I want to wish happy birthdays to Justin Miller, Tad Britton, and Vernon. Do you know that you have a birthday in the family today?
Peyton Brooke McCauley, my favorite oldest granddaughter, is 20 today.
Yes, she
We
is.
celebrated last night.
Oh, very good.
Love her. She's the best.
Yes, well, she is. Peyton, a Vern Macaulay derivative. That's how we like to refer to him. And that's the birthday club for today. We'll do it before the 9 o'clock news as well. We do it each and every day before 7, 8, and 9 o'clock news, 3 times a show. And you can get on by going to our webpage, WRGG.org, filling out the information there. Birthday club. Coming back, it is certainly more of the flying boxcars with Natalie and Tom. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Currently 54 degrees, 93% is the humidity level. Record high today was 85 back in 1963, 23 the record low in 1944, 35 to 58 your average temperatures for today. 6:51's when the sun came up. It'll set tonight 7:37, 12 hours and 46 minutes of daylight. Again, 54 degrees at 93.7 WRGG. There it is. Vern McCauley's walk-up music.
A little something coming at you from our main man, Boss Guy.
Got to have a Jones for this and a Jones for that. But living with the Jones just ain't where it's at. I've heard the song before. Anyway, welcome back. It is hour number 3 of the morning show. Thanks for tuning in here on a Thursday, Vern's Day, as we like to call it. And, yeah, not everybody has their own day, but Vernon McCauley does.
I bring my friend with me.
He does, and today he did.
I'm bringing another friend next Thursday.
Yes, you are.
Stan Flanner.
Yeah, Stan Flanner, talk about a new initiative.
In
Yeah.
the Greencastle School District. For today, it's all flying box.
It is. Natalie and Tom are here. Vernon's connection with Natalie, they did used to work together a long time ago in a far, far place, far away, in a place far away.
Fixed all of my computer errors.
I was like Harry Potter to him.
Were you? You were a wizard,
I'd
yeah.
do a spreadsheet and it would be magic. He would look at me like, what in the world
She made
just
me
happened?
look.
Natalie
She made
didn't
me
take
look
much, did it,
so
to impress him?
It really didn't.
No.
Made me look so good.
Well, and that's hard. That's hard. I know. Mm. Well, we know Natalie's past, unfortunately. Tom, you've probably heard of Tom somewhere along the line, either with the Suns now with the Boxcars. He's sometimes the PA announcer. Most of the time, aren't you?
No.
Okay.
We have an actual PA announcer. I'm more the on-field host.
Yeah, you do that. You get down on the field, which is a lot of fun for you, I'm sure.
But he actually has another job with the organization.
Oh, really?
You can't just be him.
Oh, he's the T-shirt sales guy.
No,
That's,
not anymore.
oh, you got promoted.
Yeah, well, it's not necessarily a promotion. I had the director of promotions position and the director of merchandise.
Yes.
But the merchandise just kind of blew up last
Yeah.
year. I mean, we went crazy.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the year, made a decision to pass off those responsibilities to our team store manager, Phil Marshall, and now Phil's handling that moving forward.
Right.
I can concentrate a little bit more on promotions and entertainment.
All right.
And we all wear a number of hats, and I help
Sure.
out where I need to help out.
Yeah. Did management change at all? Okay.
Well, not necessarily management hasn't changed. Ownership has changed slightly.
Oh, okay.
But management
It's still the same.
Same general manager.
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. I had heard something about, and it might have been the ownership thing going through it, and I know that I found it hard to believe that as successful as it was last year, unless someone moved up in the world, from the success of what you guys had at the stadium with the Boxcars. But good, so everybody's back intact and ready to go.
And not to make that misleading, it was an improvement, not an improvement.
It has become more local.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The ownership has.
So it was
We
three
haven't
of,
lost
three
any.
of 4 owners were local, and now
Yeah.
4 of 4 owners
Okay,
are local.
very good, very good, very good. So now, Natalie, one of your jobs is the corporate sales. Yes, did that go as well as it did last year?
It went
Yeah.
really well,
Okay.
really well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Better this year.
Yeah.
It's hard selling something that's not there.
Mm-hmm.
We did good. This year it's a lot easier to bring people in,
Right.
show them spaces, kind of give
That
them
is true. You didn't really have that last year. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we were selling on architectural renderings. and-
It might look like this. No.
no, like
It
seriously.
is. So no, that's good. That is good to know. Now you the boxes that you have, which are very nice suites. I know the one like you saved for people to rent. Were they doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have 8 corporate suites. 7 of them are rented for like a long-term
Right.
contract, but we left one for game day rentals. We rented it every game of the season.
Did you really?
this year.
Yeah.
Share the price for this season.
The price for this season is $850
Yeah,
for the night.
But I don't know how many are left, to be quite honest with you.
No. I'm talking about the one that Greg and I can rent and bring
Oh.
Yeah, so
our
it
close personal
it
friends.
fits 20 people.
$2 million.
Give us 2 days.
And they want their mugs back.
They did give us nice mugs, by the way. Yeah,
It does,
beautiful
like,
mugs.
I think you were saying it does change. And weekday is one
Oh,
price.
Oh.
yes,
weekends
yes,
are
I
another
remember
price.
that from last
Yeah.
I want to say it's $7.50 and $8.50, but I don't have those.
No,
exact
that-
numbers.
Okay, but that for 20 people, that's not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. So, ticket prices. I'm going to get to the heavy stuff. They remain the same.
They went up $1 this year.
Okay.
So,
All right. All right.
Not much. I think our ticket prices are pretty reasonable.
Mhm. Oh, it really, really is. And that, along with your ticket prices, your season passes, you have a whole, what I want to, slew is the word I'm going to use, a whole slew of season passes that
Yeah,
fits
so
everybody.
We have everything from the full season to a half season to a 10-game plan to a flex plan to
To our-
55 and older.
To our plan, gentlemen, the 55.
5 and older,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah,
we're-
yeah. That's a
Yeah,
yeah
we got a kids plan. We have a plan.
for everyone. Yeah,
Yeah.
for everyone.
The,
So
the cool thing about those plans, and in minor league baseball, the worst days of the week are Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. That's just hard to get people out.
yeah, sure.
Mondays we don't play, so that's helpful. Tuesdays and Wednesdays were unbelievable this year. I don't think any of us really expected what we saw.
Yeah.
Tuesdays, thanks to that silver.
See,
Slugger
yeah, right,
plan,
yeah.
was just huge, and I think we've sold hundreds of those this year, where a fan gets a game ticket to every game for one low price, and
For-
we play.
It's like $10 a ticket.
Yeah, yeah.
They get in every Tuesday. We play bingo, baseball bingo.
Yeah.
I think we have over like 400 participants in that.
We-
But our season ticket plans are up like 20% on those.
Great,
so,
great, great, great.
People like it, I guess.
Yeah.
The return rate was unbelievable. Now, most of those, signed into 2 and 3 year deals, but even the ones that had the 1 year deal, we saw them back. We
Mhm.
saw new people jump on board. So, but again, I don't mean to keep pushing the Silver Slugger plan, but being 55 and older has its perks.
Has this perks.
You've done your homework and you know what the demographic looks like for our listenership.
No.
And also here in the studio, yeah.
Not at all, Vern. I wanted it to be 60 until I found out that myself and David Blingstone were 55 and older.
Oh, so that's
And the rest of the
what
staff that says, let's
There
make
you
it
go.
55.
There you go.
the GM and the promotions director. Yeah,
The
so
average age of our staff is like 29 years old.
yeah.
Thanks,
Except for those two
These
guys.
two outliers.
Without me and David, it'd be 24.
Yeah, yes. You really ruined it.
So we want to come back and talk about your marketing plans for the 2025 season. But before we do that, I alluded earlier that I heard a spot on a neighboring radio station, and I'm sure, and you mentioned this, each of you wear a lot of hats. I mean, that's just what you do in minor league baseball. But you're also responsible for the host family program.
Yeah.
Correct.
And how's that coming?
You know what? Yesterday, mic drop. We got all of our host players that needed to be hosted.
Yeah.
Hosted. So
What's that number?
it was 17.
17?
Okay.
17.
So some of your guys have they come in and they rent an apartment or something like that.
It's a little different from
Yeah.
when I was with his sons. You don't have 18, 19-year-old kids. You have guys that have major league experience.
Right. Yeah.
Have kids.
Yeah, they have kids.
We have one player that actually is bringing his family, so
Mhm.
we needed to help him find a place.
Right.
At the same time, the salaries aren't great.
Right. Yeah.
But that's just one part of it, and that was one of the conversations that I had with Ken Rosenthal. Is that because they don't do the host family program in Major League Baseball and minor league baseball system anymore.
Okay.
I said it kind of gave the players a sense of home, a sense of family.
Mm-hmm.
You're baseball. You go home.
Wait, what is it? Right.
You
Yeah.
have a family at home. You got people you can talk to. Normalcy is what it brings. So to be able to get
Does it, Tom?
I guess so.
Yeah. Yeah.
But fortunately, we have a number of families right here in Green
Yeah.
Castle. And I don't want to mention them with their privacy on the air, but I'm going to mention a few names off the air, and I know both you gentlemen
Yeah,
know who
yeah,
they are. You'll
yeah.
be like, wow, they're great.
So how wide a range do you have host families? in the tri-state?
Martinsburg to Marion.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, if there may be someone out there saying host families, well, I can do that. Do they receive anything for hosting? And I know they do, but yeah, that's what I thought.
we
Yeah.
make sure, well, not necessarily season tickets, but they get tickets to any game they want.
Okay.
If they come to me and they say, hey, we need 4 tickets for Tuesday game, tickets are not a problem.
Right.
They also get lumped in with all of the other season ticket perks that are out there. We have some special. Excuse me, my mouth is really dry this morning. We have some special get-togethers with our season tickets.
Yes.
And so we'll invite them as
Okay.
well. We have some spring training games coming up that are going to be open just for our season ticket plans.
Yep.
They'll be able to come to that as well. They're treated like season ticket
Right.
holders, but they don't have an actual season ticket.
Right.
But
Yeah, right.
it's still great. They loved it. And talking about last year's host family program, all but one family came back last year, and the only reason that person didn't come back is they have a niece-
long-term.
Well, they have a niece who's a traveling nurse.
Oh, okay.
So, and then we had another. We were paying for a place, but we don't have to pay for that place this year.
Yeah, good. Very good. And again, most likely they're home almost every night because, well, I don't know how. Well, you do have some far away trips, I should say. But if you're playing York, you're playing Lancaster, you're probably coming home that night. So you have them for this period of time.
Well,
So
They're staying up there.
Yeah, they're staying in
So
Lancaster.
Oh.
there's 6 games in Hagerstown, 6 games away. 6 games in Hagerstown, 6
is that how it is?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
I tell people we have.
Oh, that's right. It's not one single game. What am I thinking of? Yeah.
It's 3 games.
Yeah.
But we have 63 home games plus Mondays plus spring training.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Good. Very good. So I'm glad that went well for you. That's always, something you really have to take care of. Can't really. I mean, the season's going to start whether you have them or not, but it's a relief for at least you know where the players are going to go.
It is,
So
but keep in mind, if anybody is interested in the future,
Yeah.
we expect to expand that.
yeah. Okay. How big's your roster? How big's the
26.
26? That's standard in the league. Is that okay? Standard.
Coaching staff basically the same, or is there turnover there?
We have our manager back.
Yeah.
We have our hitting coach back, but we have a new pitching coach, and we're excited. Arthur Rhodes.
Yeah, that's right. Arthur Rhodes is coming. Yeah.
Memorial.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Former Hagerstown son.
Ah, man.
It's really cool. It's
20
Yeah.
years major league.
Yeah.
20. World Series champion.
Yeah.
All-star. It's going to be great.
Arthur
Where
Rhodes.
does he live?
He lives in Texas.
Oh, okay.
But when he comes to Hagerstown, we do house managers. and
Yeah.
coaches.
Very good.
Yeah.
But the fans were excited. Last year, he was with Lexington. When Lexington came to our stadium, I had him throw out a first pitch.
Yeah.
The fans lit up, man. They remember Arthur.
They remember Arthur Rhodes. How could you forget it?
No.
Big imposing body like that. And now, how did you woo him away from Lexington?
Well, great question. I think there was a change needed to be made, and so Lexington lost their manager.
Oh, okay.
I think Arthur had a great time here in Hagerstown with the attention he was getting.
Yeah.
I think that had a lot of play in it, and Mark was looking for a pitching coach, reached out to Arthur, and thanks to that experience that he had here last year,
Right.
in the past, he's like, yeah, that's great.
Yeah, good. Very good. That's cool.
I had the opportunity to go to a game last year and see my nephew sing
On
the
the
national.
hottest day of
Hottest
the
day
year.
of the year. It was awful.
He did what? What was he
My
doing?
nephew sang the national anthem.
Who was your nephew?
Donnie Hawkins.
No kidding.
He's the one that sang at New York.
Yeah, he sang
Yeah, Yankee
Great.
Stadium.
He was great.
Yeah.
So, have you had auditions yet for the singing the national anthem?
We did it probably 3 weeks ago. It's amazing how many people want to sing the national anthem.
It's phenomenal. And it continues to give you the local flair.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Like,
Now, who picks those? You guys.
Well, it was myself and Maggie, our community relations director,
Okay.
who handles that.
Yeah.
But I was there running sound and
Yeah.
kinda helping out. But she does it, and
Is-
there were.
Well, you need 63, right?
63.
Yeah.
and we probably have 150 to sort through.
Seriously.
Wow.
Like
Wow.
actual contenders.
Yeah.
And she has to, essentially send a rejection letter.
Yeah.
Greg and I didn't make it over.
No, we
had priorities
we
in
didn't.
that-
We
that
didn't.
day.
You guys are familiar with the Cruisers. Local
Yes.
band.
Yeah.
Mike Lushball,
Yes.
sax player.
Yes.
Mike did it last year, and he
On the sax.
Yeah, on the
Yeah,
sax.
yeah.
Oh, that's great.
He called me up last week. Hey man, can I do the national anthem? I'm like, Mike, I don't think we have a spot.
Yeah.
We have to put him back in reserve.
Yeah, because he's a great saxophone player.
I brought him to the Suns back in 2016, and he did it for really the first time.
Yeah.
And he just blew up after that. He had a video on YouTube with like 10 million views.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
So
We had a lot of unique national anthems last year, and we like one night we did like the Homewood Singers. So
Mhm. From the yeah.
yeah, Homewood
The retirement
Singers,
center.
we did-
Greg has a connection with Heritage.
Hey, I don't know. There's I don't know if there's singers out there or not,
But
but
we had, an electric guitarist play on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
We had the saxophone player. We had,
Acoustic guitar.
yeah, an acoustic guitar. We had a kids choir sing.
wow.
It,
Yeah.
It was cool.
Well,
we mixed it up.
Yeah.
You know who is doing it first for opening day, right?
I don't.
It's the Mason Dixon Barbershop
Chop quartet. Yeah.
Perfect.
And that's a big quartet. It's not 4 people. It's like
I think when they came to the Valley Mall for
12?
they're about 12 there.
Okay, yeah.
Really good.
yeah,
Really
yeah.
talented.
Well, and I'm sitting here thinking, what a great idea, that's part of the draw. I mean, people are going to think about that. People are, well, if there's 12 of them, they're going to bring their relatives and they're going to come and sing and see them sing and everything. But that's why Vernon showed up.
So Julie Rom and the folks at Valley Mall, they hosted the auditions again.
Yeah.
Julie and
She didn't come out to sing, Julie.
No, Joe.
Later that day, she may have snuck
Julie
in.
and Corey are, of course, season ticket holders.
Yes.
And honest to goodness, every time there was a picture posted of a almost said Suns game, flying Boxcar game, she was in the picture.
Yeah, she was. I know
Our
that.
seats are pretty close to home plate.
Yeah.
So,
Primo seat.
Yeah.
yeah,
Primo
and I
seat.
think we had a couple season ticket holders attend every single game.
That's
We had-
amazing.
We had at least one that we acknowledged at the end of the year who came to every
Every game?
Wow.
That's pretty good. That's pretty.
Julie and Coy were probably at 96%.
That's great. That's a lot of loyal fans. For me, the time I went over, and I must admit, and in fact, my wife and I just talked about that yesterday, that we need to do a better job with that. But I saw so many people I knew. It was one of those deals. And I found myself, I didn't really want to sit. I loved the experience of walking around, going to the different locations all over the place. And one side note on that one, my wife noticed this, and I might have told you this in an email, and if I didn't, forgive me for that. But the players, particularly your right fielder, was so receptive to the kids in the crowd. Is he good? Good. And also, we were out walking around the bullpen. The same thing. Here comes, the kids are coming up, and the athletes just responded to them so well, and it was pretty impressive. Pretty impressive.
They're more humble now that they've been through the system. They've been in baseball for a long time. Wellington Dotel, who you're speaking of,
Yeah.
the right fielder, has 3 little kids himself.
Mm-hmm.
And last year in the spring training, I'm sitting there right behind our dugout, and Wellington hit a walk-off home run to win the game. And these little kids are up in front of me screaming and yelling, "Way to go, Daddy!" And I'm like,
Yeah.
his wife and his
Yeah,
kids,
that's a
it
great
was
story.
really cool experience.
Yeah.
And so I think that's part of it, but a lot of these guys have been that, and they know where they're at in
Right.
life and in baseball.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah.
I just received a text
Yeah.
from my granddaughter who's celebrating her birthday. How better to celebrate her morning than listening to
WRGG. There you are.
And the
So-
flying boxcar.
yeah,
Happy
I paid-
birthday once again, Peyton.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's great. That is. It's always nice when people listen.
We get text messages.
Yes, we do.
especially when we make a mistake.
Oh yeah. That's
We always know someone
that.
listening.
So I want to talk a little bit about baseball. I mean, it's all baseball. Don't get me wrong, but actually on the field, the roster is set.
We have a there's a
Oh, that's right.
we
Yes.
have a draft coming up.
Yes.
here, a tryout and then a draft coming up here next week in High Point,
Mm-hmm.
where they're going to sign players on
Right.
the spot.
It's like a live event, so you can watch it.
Oh, that'll be on Flow Sports. Yeah.
I think it is on Flow Sports.
I
Yeah.
know it's on Facebook Live.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think it,
We have the first pick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so-
yeah. I mean, and we're more prepared this year than we were last.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think Mark has really done a great job of building this team.
I don't know how you walk in, 2 weeks or a week before the season starts and try to put something together like that. Yeah.
You're working with guys who have been in minor league baseball before. A lot of them came through Hagerstown.
Mhm.
Knew how crappy that old stadium
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
So when they hear the word
Hagerstown.
they're like,
Yeah.
Now that they've been through Hagerstown,
Mm-hmm.
we have several players who we picked up from other teams
Okay.
that know what our facilities are like.
Right.
Like, hey, yeah, we'll come.
We'll
play
come.
too.
Yeah.
So when you're in High Point, you have no idea who's going to be there.
No, it's an open tryout.
Wow.
So you can still make it.
Vern.
No, that's good.
If you can make it there, Vern, you can make it anywhere. So.
What's the normal length of one of your baseball games? 2 hours and 20 minutes?
Two and a half.
2.5. I can't do anything for 2.5.
It's-
Apparently, I can't even sleep.
yeah, you can't sleep for that amount. Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's a bathroom in each
I was
dugout.
gonna say, how many times did
Well, Natalie.
That's the
you
secret
keep
to
track of that when we're working,
You should see it now.
I
It's
have to go by her desk and get outside and go to the
I'd
restroom.
be like, again?
She
Just
would just
7
shake,
minutes
she
ago.
would just shake her head at me.
Good thing you, and I don't know how to say this without sounding weird, but if you're outside his bedroom, you'd really get an idea how many times he goes in. But
All right, I cut you off now.
no, but where we were, the roster, basically what you're saying, it's going to be a little bit better roster than you had last year.
God, it has to
Oh, I know that, but I didn't want to say it. I was being
You
nice.
can say it. I don't think they're listening.
Yeah.
I mean, Mark did what he could.
Sure. Right. Yeah.
You know, and,
Yeah.
And it's understandable. It takes time to build a team. You look at the York team that I think they won the championship 2 years in a row now.
Mhm.
A number of those players were just carryovers from the year before.
Right.
A number of those players played for us here in Hagerstown years ago.
Yeah.
So it was cool to see that. But you can't build a nucleus in 1 week.
Right.
You know?
Right.
You
Absolutely.
don't know what you're getting, and then the fact that they had to do those spring workouts at HCC,
Mhm.
they didn't know their own
Right.
locker rooms,
Yeah.
and things of that nature. We were just showing up in the parking lot and handing out
Uniforms.
in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So this year they have a home. They're going to get there. What do we say? April 12th, the 15th.
Yeah. Not too far away. Yeah.
They're going to start arriving here in less than 2 weeks, and they'll be able to get acclimated really quick.
Mhm.
Not just the you know, their teammates, but the whole surroundings and everything.
Right.
It's going to make for a better experience.
Yeah. Very
We're-
good.
We will have a better product on the field this year.
And I know, again, I don't know that anyone, I shouldn't say cared. I think they were just happy that baseball was back and that not only the product on the field, but the product in the stadium, all that added to it. So I think it'll just be the icing on the cake if the baseball's better, right? Yeah.
It's a carryover. You know our fans in Hagerstown, they love baseball.
Mm-hmm.
They love, and they live and breathe and die baseball.
Yeah.
In Hagerstown. So we can carry that over for a year or two, but they're going to want to.
They're going to want to see. That's right. They're going to want to see results. I'm going to take a short break. Local news, local sports, local weather. We'll skip the national things, and we'll be back. Find out from Natalie and Tom what's new this year coming up with the Hagerstown Flying Boxcars. So don't go away. We'll be right back here at 93.7 WRGG. 55 degrees, cloudy skies in downtown Greencastle at 93.7 WRGG. I'm Greg Hoover. Thanks for joining us here. Final half hour or so of the morning show for a Thursday, Vern's Day, as we like to say. Our guests today, Natalie Brockway and Tom Burtman from the Hagerstown Flying Boxcars. We've been talking baseball, and always good to have these two on the show with us. They are excited about what is taking place at Hagerstown and looking forward to even a bigger season this year. And with that in mind, folks, is there anything new this year in Hagerstown?
I mean, we have all new promotions. I'll let Tom talk about that. But logistically, we changed a couple things in the stadium just to help mostly our food and beverage teams.
Mhm.
So at the end of the season, just because we have so much seasonal work, kids going back to college,
Right.
yada yada yada, lines were long.
Mhm.
So we tried to look at ways to mitigate that throughout the season. So we added a grab and go up at the top of the concourse, so you can go in, grab a beer, scan it, and
Oh, okay.
on your way.
Yeah.
There's like some snacky foods in there. We added a lot of mobile carts, so cheesesteak mobile cart,
Ooh.
burgers and dogs mobile cart.
Was Tom in charge of that? Because I could just see that's Tom written all over it. Yeah. I was written all over you right there. I could tell, but that's pretty good because you know, as a casual fan, you don't think about those things. I know that's your job. You go in there and how can we make the experience better?
Yeah.
But that's interesting that.
I mean, it was a lot of trial and error for us with that stadium, and we asked season ticket holders, we asked suite holders, whatever it was, like, hey, what would you change from last year?
Mhm.
We took their suggestions to heart. I
Right.
think one of the biggest ones we heard was in the outfield we have a 200-person picnic patio. There's no sound, so you're
Ah.
kind of
You can't hear the PA system out there.
alienated from
Yeah.
the game. I mean, it's an awesome space, so we added a sound system out there to kind of bring them back into the game.
Yeah.
It's just like little things that were missed in construction that
Mhm.
we could improve on this year. So
That's pretty.
we
That's
tried to
pretty
do
cool.
As many as we could, obviously.
Yeah, the speakers weren't great out there. She mentioned about the grab and go area, and if you've been to our stadium, you'll know where that is. It was our merch store that was behind the press box.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Smaller one.
Right. Yeah.
So we turned that now into a grab and go. But the speakers work great. We've added some tables, some up in the
Club
club
area.
area. If you're not changing and just you're getting stale.
Right.
And that's
Right.
what happened with the old stadium.
Sure, yeah.
You didn't upkeep. You didn't take what people were telling you and you didn't make those changes. And now with David, the whole team, they listen to those fans and they put that into place. And did you mention the fan services area now has a
Yeah, our fan services area was like very logistically challenged because the windows went up instead of to the side. So we had those windows ripped out. We redid them just to kind of elevate that area and help take care of people that actually had questions.
Right.
So it's just like little things that some won't be noticeable.
Right. I was going to say I might not notice it when I walk
Yeah.
in, but yeah.
But it just makes the space more efficient. And,
Now,
yeah.
obviously, the biggest problem you had was Thursdays at the bar area.
It wasn't a problem.
No, certainly wasn't. But there was a lot of people there, and that area. But and again, just a great setting. I don't know how else to explain it. It was just that's perfect, and
People like to drink.
yeah, they
I
do.
think that was my first question when you guys were initially here. Are you going to do Thursday?
It
Yeah.
was the most asked question we got last year.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I
We
understand it.
I don't think we even were like, yeah, we're definitely doing that. It was just like, yeah, maybe we'll think about it.
Yeah.
And then like the question just
You had
kept
to.
coming up. It's like,
there were certain people that did not realize, Vern, how big Thursday was here in
Yeah.
Hagerstown.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, and
Yeah.
now they know.
Now they know.
All the time now they know Thursday. We're going to try to move more people out to our center field area. We have a Michelob Ultra pub area out there.
Right.
I think that's what we call it, Michelob Ultra Light, or I forget what it's called. Tell
Michelob
me.
Ultra Power Alley Pub.
Thank you there. There's your corporate sponsor.
Yeah, that's right. Well,
So we did that behind the scenes. We made some improvements in the dugout.
Oh, we got something else.
Okay.
Bats.
We got bats.
Slushy bats.
Oh yeah, we got
Oh.
the slushy bats. Yeah.
oh, the drink. Yeah. Okay.
They're really cool.
Yeah.
But behind
It's the
scenes-
small
It
things.
is the small things.
It is. It is.
Behind
These
the
are
scenes,
big things for us.
I know they are. I know.
You made some improvements in the dugouts with the flooring. The players were complaining about that. We fixed that. We put some more seating, couching areas in the clubhouse so they could relax a little bit more. We didn't address that last year, but that's been addressed. Yeah, there's a few things.
Right.
That we'll keep in the team, but I think people will notice them. They'll be subtle, but they'll notice them. But at the same time, we're going to keep. That'll be a yearly.
Oh yeah,
thing.
every year.
You have to.
Right,
Yeah.
you do.
So I can't overstate how beautiful the stadium is. I mean, it was a first-class effort. It's spectacular. And as Natalie noted, I chose to go to my first Flying Foxcars game on the hottest day of the season. so Natalie gave us a tour of the stadium that most people don't get. We got to see the entire underbelly of the complex, and it's first class. I mean, it's absolutely first class. The clubhouses, the workout area.
Yeah.
I mean, it's incredible what it looks like.
All that workout equipment was sourced in Greencastle, Pennsylvania.
Yes, it was.
Really?
It was.
Yeah, very good.
It'd be nice if people could take the old municipal stadium and match it up to what we have now. People be like, really?
Well, yeah, they would. They really would. Actually, you can't do that now that it's not there. So it's not there anymore. So, so promotions. What's new on the promotion list this year?
We got some good ones.
Oh, okay. All right.
What's your favorite, by the way, Natalie? You haven't told
I
me.
have two.
Go
So
ahead.
we're doing a Yellowstone night, Hagerstown night.
Hagerstown.
Going in Hagerstown.
We're doing a
Well, wait a minute. Don't go far. Let's talk about that night a little bit.
yeah. I'm
We have a
talking about it.
mechanical bull.
We got a mechanical bull.
Ooh.
We got ponies coming in for the kids. We're doing a cowboy hat giveaway that's sponsored by Hub City Brewery. If you haven't been there yet, you should check it out. Yeah, we're doing a bunch of Yellowstone themed drinks, course banquets on sale that night. It's going to be a really,
Where's
really
Hub
cool.
City Brewery located?
Hub City Brewery is 2 blocks from our stadium.
Ah.
It's in the old Farmers Market building.
Yeah.
Like right behind the Broad Axe.
Behind the Broad Axe.
Yeah. Right. Yes. Down by the old YMCA, as they would like to say. But
yeah, so they
yeah.
kind of redid that building, and they have a lot of like awesome ideas coming up. So they're gonna kind of revamp the farmers market on Sundays. You can come and get a beer. They have a bunch of local vendors. It's a really cool space. They can hold like 450 people.
Right. Yeah.
Huge. So
What's your second favorite?
my second favorite is we're doing a tribute to Warp Tour night.
I knew it.
To who?
Exactly. No.
Okay, Warp Tour.
Warp.
Punk rock band.
Yeah, well, it's Warp Tour was a bunch of punk rock bands.
Okay.
And it's back.
It's the 30th anniversary, and they're doing 2 shows, one in DC and one in LA. And we're doing our tribute to Warp Tour the week before the DC show. So we're having like a skateboard ramp come in. We're doing, obviously all the music. We're having a barber come in and cut mohawks into people's heads.
we wanted to get a tattoo artist, but
The health department said
Health
no.
department
Yeah.
kinda nixed that.
I'm surprised because they travel in trailers sometimes. So yeah, we could have them outside the stadium, I guess.
Maybe it
But
was our insurance company. But
yeah, it might have been. Yeah. I did not take you as a punk rocker, Natalie. I don't know why.
It's my generation.
Yeah.
If I say Warp Tour to like my age people, they're like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, and the three of us looked at each other like.
Did you know that Puddle Mud played Greencastle a couple weeks ago?
I did.
Yeah.
See, you know what it is.
Well, that's only because they played at Green Grove
I
Gardens.
have a very eclectic taste in music, and we don't want to talk about all those rabbit holes I get at.
I've met Wes in Ocean City before, and he's a strange character. He's a singer, but
No, he didn't go to that. Yeah.
All right.
I think 650 other people went.
Yeah.
It was well attended.
Yeah.
My favorite, I think, is again going to be the wrestling night.
Yeah.
We have 2
Oh.
major wrestlers coming in there, Heath Slater and Rhino.
Mm.
They'll also be wrestling, which is really cool.
You know
Yeah,
what would
yeah.
get me there?
Oh no, here we go.
Midget wrestling.
Okay,
I'm a big fan.
Little people.
Vern, we have to be respectful.
All inclusive.
And yes, I wanted to do that. Trust me.
I could see
Greg
that.
sent me a ad for a place in Greensboro that's hosting vertically challenged wrestlers coming up.
Yeah.
The company we work with is Voltage Wrestling, owned by Mike Nolan, who is our PA announcer.
Oh, okay.
And he actually just did a show this past Friday. somewhere in PA of micro wrestling is what they call
Oh, I
Micro,
love that term better.
micro
Yeah.
wrestling.
And
Micro
and
wrestling.
it's very popular, but we felt maybe not just yet.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I think it's a shame that they always get the short end of the stick.
No, no. Here.
We're also doing a July.
Ooh, okay.
Like Fishtails.
No, the movie.
Christmas vacation.
Well,
The movie.
Fishtails celebrates Christmas in July.
Oh, the bar in.
we do that.
So are we.
We do that.
Okay,
but
there
this
you
is
go.
Christmas vacation.
Okay.
Play off the
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Chevy Chase.
yeah.
And I think the Willie Mays night's going to be something super special for us.
Yeah, I mean, we probably talked about this before, but Willie Mays, when he came from the Negro Leagues and was signed by the Giants, the first place he played was for Trenton, and Trenton's first game with Willie Mays in the lineup was here in
Hagerstown, yeah.
was not treated real well.
Not well at all. No.
And most people from the area know the story. We always retired 24 before. We wouldn't let anybody use it with the past Hagerstown team. We haven't let anybody use it this year. We do sell it in the merch store because it represents the year.
Right.
But we don't let any players wear it. So we're going to officially make sure we retire that this year. We actually are, and I believe this has been released, we have replica jerseys that Willie Mays would have worn with Trenton across that,
Mm-hmm.
that the players will wear. They'll all have that number 24
Yeah.
on the back.
We're
And
going to auction those off.
And with the proceeds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
Proceeds are going to go to the Negro League Museum.
Yep, and we have some folks in Baltimore who actually run a Negro League museum that'll be there.
Mm-hmm.
We actually have one of the last living Negro League players, Pedro Sierra, who is going to be there. Wow.
What was he 10 when he
How old
played?
is he?
Yeah.
He's 80 some years
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
But it'll be a great day for baseball, a great day for history.
Yeah.
And we can't escape what happened years ago with
No.
Willie Mays. And the bottom line is that was then, this is now.
Correct.
And everybody loved. To me, I still say Willie Mays was probably the greatest baseball player that ever lived. 5-tool player, had everything
Right.
on the scale. So we're looking forward to that one. And we have a number of jerseys that we're doing this year. We're doing the Willie Mays jersey. We're doing a 4th of July themed jersey. We have our cancer awareness jersey. We're doing
Mm-hmm.
a Maryland themed jersey
Mm.
that we're working on, and we have in the pipeline a Margaritaville themed jersey, which for me I think was one of my favorites last year too. Was Margaritaville night, and if you made it out there, those folks that made it out there,
Those Jimmy Buffett fans show up.
They do show up, don't they?
show
They
with
do.
hats,
Yeah.
like a little call.
It
Those
is.
suites up there all decorated. They're sweet and
Yeah.
in the luau theme,
All right.
Margarita theme. It was an awesome experience, but yeah.
So that's all coming. Yeah.
And you can find all those promotions right now at Flying
On our
Fox
brand
Stars.
new website.
Oh,
Brand new
Oh, we
website.
have to check it out.
Yes, brand new
It's
website.
legit.
Yeah. Okay.
As
Very
the
good.
kids say.
As the kids say, so those old punk rockers used to say.
Ken Rosenthal's texting me. I just want to make sure.
One of those. you guys talk amongst yourself. I'm going to talk with Ken. Yes.
I thought you meant he was listening.
that'd be great.
Yeah, it would be
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
It would be great. So an exciting year coming up. But when's the first home opener? Or
April 25th.
April 25th.
20 days away from opening day.
Yeah.
Tickets on sale now, so it will sell out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's close right now.
Yeah.
We have a lot of games actually that are completely sold out.
Really?
already.
Our
Yeah.
So,
education days.
yeah, we have 2 education days, so those are literally like we do not have another seat available.
That's cool.
It will be standing room only.
And
Yep.
it will be very loud because this kids scream the entire time.
Well, that's all they do. Yeah,
And
that's all
we
they
play
do.
the SpongeBob theme song
Oh,
numerous times.
numerous times. Yes, numerous times. Big fan of SpongeBob, by the way. So maybe not. What was the way the punk thing?
I don't mind.
No, we're calling it Blink 301 night. It's a playoff of Blink 180.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, what was the name? But you had a name for it. The
Well, it's a tribute to the Warped Tour.
Warp Tour. Warp Tour. Warp Tour.
We're just not really allowed to use that.
Ah, okay.
So we have to come up with some creative play on.
Yeah.
We have a Scooby-Doo night coming
We
up.
do.
Oh.
We have a warehouse cinema night with the Smurfs.
Yeah.
Oh man, a lot of good stuff.
Can we have another hour? We'll
Yeah.
talk about it. I'm kidding. We have to get to work. But with that said,
Really?
it's going to be a special season.
Yeah, it will be the sophomore season coming up, and
Sometimes it doesn't actually seem like work. Okay, never mind.
It doesn't, but then after about 14 or 16 hours, you're pretty worn out.
Yeah.
And then you realize you got to do it again the next
I
day.
tell this story also. I asked Natalie before the season started, what's her game day going to look like? And she said, well, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be that big a deal. So we were over with her. I'm probably going to.
she was a young girl, young kid, yeah.
And so forth. And I was with her at a game, and her cell phone. She has a couple cell phones. One of them goes off.
No, I have a walkie-talkie.
Yeah, walkie-talkie.
So
Because I'm official.
one of the guys is calling her saying, hey, the wind's kicking up. I think we're going to have a storm roll in. Do you think we should put down the umbrellas? I said, wow.
You're in
The reason
charge of
they're
that.
Asking me is because those umbrellas are sponsored.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We're not only trying to protect people, I'm trying to protect the advertisers.
Advertisers
too.
on that. Never thought about that. Yeah, I get that. So.
The optics are bad if an umbrella pokes you in the eye.
Yes, it is.
So,
Does not look good.
Yeah.
Umbrella poke night. So now I was thinking this today because possibility of rain. We have a baseball or softball game. We're doing the softball game here today at 4:15. Back in my my earlier life, the snow days were the like. This is nice snow day because everything just that you had planned, you just put on hold. Is that same way with rain days?
We had 0 last year.
Did you really?
Wow.
Good
Didn't
one.
what?
Wow.
Good one.
We didn't play at all?
I think it was called in like the second. Or
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So you already had the setup and everything.
But that was, I mean,
Yeah.
with the Suns, we would call it 2 days before.
Yeah.
Well, there's a little rain coming. We can't play.
Yeah.
But no, we saw some heavy rain and some really bad storms roll through.
Yeah.
And then 30 minutes later,
we
we're
had
playing.
some
Yep.
situations.
Oh, we
So-
definitely had.
Well,
Well, and that's another thing. Like when you're in a new stadium and you've never practiced a rain drill
Yeah.
or a storm drill,
right.
it's like, okay, well, here we go. And, you try to get everyone onto the concourse, and then you have, kids and drunks and elderly.
Do you have any type of tarp?
We
No,
have
we
it
don't.
for the
well,
pitching
the
mound.
For the pitching
but
mound.
I saw you.
everything
Yeah,
else we
Vern,
don't
these
need it.
Yeah.
kids had no idea what that is all about, pulling a tarp.
Right.
They pull one tarp, then they'll talk that's work.
Yeah,
Hey, but
that's
pulling the firework tarps isn't.
That isn't. Yeah,
It's a
that's
chore.
It's a chore.
Well, you do the whole stadium with the fireworks.
Just about middle center field.
Okay, yeah. Because you don't want that catching on fire. You mentioned about bringing the ponies or horses in. Don't let them graze out there in the outfield.
You're not gonna get one.
No, they wouldn't get much.
Felt
But
bad when my dog took a leak. When like, I hope it's gonna rain.
well, it soaks it. It's a wonderful thing.
Does Natalie bring Rookie to the stadium?
Yeah.
Does she
No,
really?
yeah.
Oh my
He
goodness. There
steals
he
my
is.
bananas.
Wookie.
See. Yeah.
So cute. She likes it there.
Yeah. Well, guys, listen, we're near the top of the hour, and as Tom eloquently said, he has to get back to work. That along with that. But is there anything we didn't cover that you want to make sure we covered here?
For me, before Natalie can end this up, just go to our website.
Okay, everything's there.
Follow our social media. Everything is there. We have a great team that leads that social media account. So, and the website, Thid McDonald, and so everything is always there. We're always available to take your calls too. So.
Okay, very
If
good.
you're skeptical still, and you haven't been there, give it one shot.
One shot.
One time to see it.
Yeah.
Is there one sponsorship you can talk about that you haven't filled yet that someone listening may be interested in?
We do have baseball bingo available.
Okay.
14 PA reads throughout the night.
Okay.
Logos everywhere. Tom does a good job getting your name out to the public.
Okay.
That's our Silver Slugger night. So
Baseball bingo.
Baseball bingo.
There you go. If you've ever wanted to sponsor something in a baseball stadium, now is your chance.
Now's your chance.
You got 20 days to
Or
get
if
the
you
full season.
or if you have 19 close personal friends and you want to rent a suite for
Right,
a game,
yes.
I think that is a very affordable, wonderful opportunity.
Really is.
I
We-
think
Or a
it's really
picnic, if you have more than 25, you can rent a portion of the picnic patio. It's all you can eat for the first 4 innings, $35 a head.
cool. No way.
Swear to God.
Wow.
That's
Vern-
right in our
Vern-
wheelhouse.
Oh, it is. Eat all you can eat. Vernon.
You have
Free
25
food.
friends.
well, we can stretch it.
Between the two of us, we do.
we can stretch it.
We have 25.
Vern,
acquaintances.
I haven't talked to you for 30 years. Why are you calling me? Well, listen, and
I have a proposition.
only got $35. And by the way, I was talking with Tom off the air. That we're going to get reports from the flying boxcars after each game or similar things like that.
Yeah, Jordan
Yeah.
Warner is our broadcaster. He'll send
Yeah.
some post-game notes.
Notes, yes, and we'll feature those on the morning show right here at 93.7 WRGG. Thanks, guys. Always appreciate it. Thanks for the mug, too, by the way. It'll be put to heavy
You
use.
gotta let Tom do his closing remark.
Go Boxcar.
There you go. Thanks, Tom. Thanks. I keep want to say Megan because that name just Natalie.
That's all right.
Thank you. Whoever I call you, Natalie.
There's a whole bunch of bouncing Brock White.
Yes, yeah. We'll see you at the stadium this year. Yeah, thanks again for coming in. One more time, birthdays: Tad Britton, Justin Miller, and Vernon.
Happy birthday, Peyton Brooke McCall.
Oh
I love you.
yes. Okay, I think I got that one. All right, thanks again, guys, and that's going to take us out of here. Hit the road. We'll be back tomorrow. Don't forget tomorrow morning, Jason Kabler will have the day off, but the mayor will be with us. Ben Thomas Jr. joins us for his usual Friday appearance after the news at 7:30. Our special guest is Beth Jones from the Greencastle Senior Center. It's all happening right here tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. at 93.7 WRGG. Thanks to Bill Gore for carrying the load first hour and a half. Thank Vernon for being here. And, of course, we thank Natalie and Tom for being here as well. Music from the 50s, 60s, and 70s coming up. Don't forget softball tonight. Blue Devils at home. The undefeated Blue Devils taking on the Waynesboro Maidens. 4:15's first pitch. We'll start the pregame show at 4 o'clock. Enjoy the day, and, hey, be safe out there.